Okay, so I'm back with Virgo moon and Libra moon compatibility. This one is not necessarily bad. It's not bad, but at the same time, it romantically, I feel like these two can suffer or just kind of be on the different pages. Even when they may have sun signs that's compatible. Usually when I'm looking at relationships and I'm doing moon synastry with between or compatibility, I look at the sun. There's other placements that come into place too, but it's usually from like an attraction, with Venus and attraction versus physical standpoint that can add or detract from a lot of the natural compatibility that can exist between moon signs and sun signs, and then putting them together. But these two, let's say the thing. Okay, so let's go with what's making them good, or like what's making them compatible with each other. Compatible with it. So first, Libra is represents partnership, right? But it also represents, or is ruled by Venus. Virgo represents support, but it's also ruled by Mercury. Now, the problem here is that Venus and Mercury can approach love differently. As a matter of fact, Venus doesn't really feel comfortable being in the sign of Virgo because Venus wants to be about relationships, partnerships, love, attraction, desire, making itself feel good, look good, no matter the cost. Well, when you attach it to Taurus, that becomes something different, okay? But no matter the cost, it's like if Venus is at a store and it has access to the funds or the money, or whatever, like it has access to get what it wants to get, and it's a very big chance that Venus may pick the expensive. Like you had a choice between a cheaper version of something versus like the more expensive version of something. There's a very big chance that Venus may pick the one that it feels like is worth more. It's like of more quality, a better quality. Because for Venus, it doesn't have to be about something it doesn't have to make sense necessarily. It doesn't have to be thought about over and over again. It's just about enjoying, accepting, taking in, having fun, being inspired by love, being pampering, it's just, it's really about attraction, money, the physical, not necessarily just physical, but it's a physical slash thought thing, because you have to understand, like, we think about what it is that we want. We can daydream, that's all energy that's represented by Venus. Virgo though, and we're talking Mercury ruling this, Mercury could be thoughtful, but Mercury is more like realistic. Not saying that Venus is unrealistic, but Mercury might do something like, okay, so really, you guys are in love and you're going on dates and everything, but he was cheating on you last week, and raining on Venus's parade. Mercury might be like, okay, well, you want to buy what? You only have $300 left in the bank. Like, just letting you know, if you want to go buy that, okay, but does it make sense? Mercury might be like, okay, really, let's get real here. Like, you're going to go and you're going to purchase this or that. You're going to, like, what sense does it make? It's always, it can interfere with the imagination. Like, with the, like, okay, well, let's just go and let's be attracted. Mercury might be like, oh my gosh, like, I'm trying to be attracted to this person, but I just can't stop thinking about the fact that, he just randomly burps out of nowhere. See, because that's what you get with Mercury, and then you place it in Virgo. So if you just take what I said and you put them together in a relationship, you have a situation where you have the good thing, like I said originally, partnership is good for relationship, and coming from Libra and Virgo with the support. Okay, those things go good together because it's showing that where these two meet and where they may be even attracted to each other and why they may be in a relationship in the first place, because you can always find them wanting to work on the situation with each other, wanting to be of support. You know, they'll go and they'll do things together. They can hang out together. They can talk to each other, because Libra is, you know, also representing partnerships. What comes along with that? Communicating. Mercury and Virgo can communicate very well, but I feel like certain placements, other places like their sun sign or Mercury's, could probably differentiate like what it is that they'll be communicating about, because Virgo may be communicating. The thing that may interrupt their compatibility is what they're even communicating about. Like Virgo could be communicating about things that's more practical, things that like at work or whatever. You know, Libra might be like, okay, you know, that's cool and everything, but at the same time, you know what, why don't we just cuddle? Or like, why don't we, you know, we just chill and go out to eat or whatever. And Venus might want to go to something fancy. Not every single time. Well, I say Libra might want to, but not every single time, but they might want to. And, you know, Venus and Virgo, I mean, Mercury and Virgo might be like, hey, let's just go to the buffet, or let's go to the, you know, let's go on Thursday night instead, because that's when they have like a sale or like a discount. But the good part is that same. So for example, Venus and Libra, or Libra moon and Libra can talk money too, because they could be like, oh, you know, man, this is the type of, they'll come from maybe a point of, okay, this is the type of life I want. I want to be able to buy this Benz. I want to be able to live in this house. And what does Libra do? Okay, so how can I get my partner involved, Virgo moon, which is may not mind being involved, because it's like, you know, Libra moon is talking about work and making money and goals, which is speaking Virgo moon's language. Although the reason why, because Virgo moon might be like, man, we don't need a house that big. Like, what you talking about? Ooh, a Benz. It's not saying that not all Virgo moons is going to do this, but I'm just saying in general. A Benz, girl, what's wrong with the Kia? But I'm playing. It's not all Virgo moons is going to be that way. The point I'm trying to make is that when they're talking, now it's like Virgo moon is looking at Libra moon like, okay, now you talking, because yeah, I'm trying to make this money, you know, and Libra moon could come up with different ideas for them, for them to work on, goals for them to accomplish, and they can actually work at helping and supporting each other accomplish these goals and make this money. You see what I'm saying? Because Libras could be very good at making money or coming up with ideas, but the thing about it is they can work together and they can support each other or whatever. So like I said before, this compatibility is not bad. It's not a bad compatibility. You know, I feel like romantically, sometimes it, you know, once they stop talking about money and responsibilities and doing things or whatever, Virgo moon might want its time to just be a hermit, like be to itself and whatever it's working on. And Libra moon may be like, hey, you know, I kind of want to do stuff as a partner, like as a team. And Virgo moon is like, I just need my space. And then, you know, it really affects their relationship because of this, because it'll seem like one of them is desiring something they're desiring these certain things from each other at different times sometimes, you know. So what they can do is communicate with each other about this, but I feel like these two have to work on, you know, pushing things beyond just what they're working on to accomplish when it comes to work or finances, and then make it about them just having fun or you know, enjoying themselves, or being involved in activities or pursuits that both can gain from, you know. Let Libra moon be romanced every now and then, and you know, but Libras are not overly emotional. They can be sensitive though. And see, when Virgo starts speaking and saying things too harsh for them, it could be something that they don't really like. That, it could cause arguments, or it could just turn Libra moon off. Okay. All right. So this has been Virgo moon and Libra moon compatibility. I'm Butterfly to Light, and I'm gonna come back. So you better subscribe to the channel right now.